Alright, GoPro Hero 5, shooting 1080p, 60 frames a second, linear on the view. Tropical storm or Hurricane Harvey should be hitting us here in a couple of hours, but we're just going to get the remnants, nothing like what they got down in South Texas. So I had a viewer ask me, with the GoPro Hero 5 in the new firmware, which is the 2.51, does the Evo GP Pro still work with no motor noise? I didn't even know that there was a new firmware out, so I went ahead and downloaded the new firmware and figured, well, we'll give it a try, see how it sounds, see if it picks up any motor noise. Right now I have the audio set to wind only. Tilt it down, tilt it up, pan left, pan right. Let me go ahead and lock mode and bring it down. Back up. So the question is there any noise? Well, there's only one way to find out, for me to stick this in the computer and listen to it. I hope there's not any. Well, surprise, surprise, surprise. Once again, GoPro decided to mess with the audio again, and I wish that they would just deal with the microphones which we, the consumers who have been buying GoPro Hero 5s, we've been sending them messages. I've been personally sending them emails, and I get a response saying, oh, well, the engineering department is looking into it. The engineering department is looking into it. I really don't think that GoPro really wants to look into it and address it and fix it, because they want everybody to go to the Karma Grip. But the problem is, even with the Karma Grip, the Hero 5 picks up this motor noise. Now with the Evo GP Pro on this video with firmware 2.51, it wasn't that horrible grinding motor noise until I did it in lock right at the end of the video and brought it down, and then you heard that grinding motor noise, or that low harmonic hum, but there was still this odd noise with it, and it ruins it. I mean, it really does. I wish that GoPro would address it, because, you know, do I like the GoPro Hero 5? Yes, I do. Do I think that they are probably the top of the line in action camera video quality? Yes. The audio, if you're holding the camera in your hand and you have it set to stereo, you're okay. Or if you have it in a mount like I do right here and you have it set to stereo, you're okay. You put it into a gimbal, it turns into a visual product, not an audio product anymore. So you can't use it for vlogging. Now, with saying that, I have used this before to do some handheld shots, and even in this nice little holder case here, which is a great little item. I'll put a link to the description to this guy in the link below, because it's very easy to latch and unlatch it, where the original GoPro one, man, I'll tell you, it will bite you. You still hear the plastic when you're moving it. I mean, I'm holding it up to my ear and I can't hear any noise, but the microphones still pick it up. So part of you may say, well, that's because the microphones are so good, that's why they're picking up all this motor noise. Or the microphone placement, which I think is really the deal, where the microphones are placed on the camera. There should be a setting, and I know GoPro, if you're watching this, do me a favor, fix this in firmware to where you can figure out with aftermarket gimbals and putting it inside of a case, turn it to one microphone, the one microphone that is least likely to pick up any ambient motor noise, or change the way that it filters that one frequency. Do that and you make the world happy, and maybe your stock will go back up. But you know, it's frustrating because now I've got to try to find firmware 2.0 to set this camera back down to a previous firmware, because this 2.51 sucks with the audio. So to the person that asked the question, hey, I apologize. 2.51 is definitely not going to work very well with the EV or Evo GP Pro gimbal, but I will test some workarounds to see if there's a way that we can work around this to where that the GoPro Hero 5 is actually a workable action camera if you want to vlog and you want to get some really nice smooth footage with a gimbal. I hope you guys have a great day. It is Saturday right now. Hurricane Harvey is slowly making its path to North Texas. All of you in South Texas, I hope that you're safe and that the damage is not as bad as what it's going to look like. Also, for you Mayweather and McGregor fans, tonight's the fight. I got my money on McGregor. I'd like McGregor to knock Mayweather out first or second round. I think that would just be fantastic. I hope you guys have a great night, and I will talk to you later. Bye.